Hi boys and girls, to celebrate St. Brigid's Day I'm going to show you how to make a St. Brigid's cross. To do this you're going to need some rushes. If you don't have rushes you can use some straw, or you can use a plastic straw or a paper straw, and it can even be made by taking strips of paper and rolling them into a cylinder like shape so that they're like a straw. To tie our St. Brigid's cross at the end, you will need some elastic bands or some string. I'm just going to move this out of the way so you can see. The first thing you need to do is take one rush, point it so it's like 12 and 6 o'clock on a clock. Take a second one, fold it in half, and make sure you squeeze the center to get it to fold really tightly for you. You're going to make 3 o'clock on your clock. The next thing you do, you take another one, bend it in half, and this time we're going to make 6 o'clock. And pull it in nice and tightly, squeezing the center. Then take another one, fold it in half, and make 9 o'clock. This is the most difficult part of it. From now on, it gets an awful lot easier. You have your structure made. You need to turn your clock. So you're going to turn it anti-clockwise and hold the bottom one, the last one that you put on. Now, we're always going to make the 9 o'clock now. Take another rush, bend it in half, and make 9 o'clock. Turn anti-clockwise. Take another rush, bend it in half, and make 9 o'clock. Turn, take another one, bend it, and make 9 o'clock. And turn, take another rush, bend it, and make 9 o'clock. Turn again. So remember, always turning anti-clockwise, and then you're always adding a rush to 9 o'clock. Make sure you squeeze the center and turn anti-clockwise again. Take another one, make 9 o'clock, tighten up a little bit, and turn. Take another one, 9 o'clock, and turn. Take another one, 9 o'clock, and turn. Always make sure to squeeze the center of your rush or your straw and turn anti-clockwise. And then you continue turning and adding your rushes or your straws until you have the center as big as you want it to be, and turn. And keep continuing until you got the centre as big as you want. Now, a trick for when you're adding your last one is to take this little one here and push it down a little bit, because that is going to hold our last rush when we put it in. So you take your rush, make sure you go into 9 o'clock, thread it through the one you pulled down, and then you can pull that up to tie it, because if not, once you let go, it might fall apart on you. So now that you have it made to the thickness that you want, you need to put on your elastic bands. So you just take your elastic band, you go down to one end, and tie your elastic band around your cross's end. You're going to do that for each arm of the cross. Once you have your ends tied, then you can just give them a little bit of a tidy up by snipping off the edges. Try not to go too close to your elastic band or your string, as you don't want them to fall off on you. And now you have completed your St. Brigid's cross. The crosses then are kept over the entrance of the house to help protect everybody in the house in the coming year. Happy St. Brigid's Day, everybody. Give them a try and let us see your results.